Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. The Scarlet Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Moore to the air. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Rutgers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Gonna run it. It's Benjamin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He makes the connection.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. It's a draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And the returner goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Ducks get it past the sticks. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moore will throw. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Caught on the outside, it's Belly. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll leave it with him. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. The run from the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Strong.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Fletcher. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Discards a man. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. The inside handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Moore to the air. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the returner will be brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
This time he's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Moore will throw. This time on target. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. but really this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so
he's loose. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Ducks pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's a fit. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. This defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that. They're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's strong. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Moves away as he feels pressure. They stripped it out. And the defense has it there going the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Off play action on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success.
And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's strong. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on second down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Moore to the air. Getting some heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon, 14. Rutgers, 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense set on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Moore will throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play anthem set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The back goes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Got it in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stumped by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.